Alright, hello everyone. This is basically just going to be a LUTI wrap-up video since all the sets will have gone live on the second channel by this point, at least by the time this is live, and talking about the experience and all. So, for those who don't know, LUTI, or Leagues Under the Ink, is the largest Splatoon league, that's ever existed. It has a whole bunch of teams. I think there were like, 500 teams this time? Something like that. It was a whole bunch. It was a big event. It was fun. And, I played in it. I haven't played in LUTI in a very long time. I think in like Season 5, I won A Division with Neptune. And that was like the last time I remember playing. I think I've played it since, I just don't remember. But it's definitely been a lot of seasons. And I got asked to play this with like Kyo, Biscuit, and Sam. So I played with them. I played in Division X, which got to give me a few experiences. One, I got to see what LUTI Division X is like. Two, I got to see, what's it called? I got to see how Dread is in all modes with a, like, stable group. And that's not really something I've experimented too much with. And, yeah, I also got to try to win Division X, which, by now, it happened. And that is, it's a bit of a bucket list item, right? Win the largest Splatoon league. That's, like, something up there on a competitive player's checklist, I'm sure. So, hey, I get to check that off today. The season went pretty well. We never dropped more than 2 games to any team in the league. So, we were never taken to a game 8. We were never taken to a game 9. That's awesome. Don't have to worry about that. Besides that, I think it was alright. We were unfortunately placed in the EU group. Oh, there's Kyo. Hi, Kyo. We were unfortunately placed in the EU group, which meant, 1, we had to fight a lot of Elir. And 2, scheduling was bad. Definitely the worst part of the whole thing. We did not get to play a whole lot of our matches. One of them we straight up just didn't play. The other team couldn't really play it either, so that was unfortunate. It wouldn't have mattered at all at that point, but it did happen. But besides that, BO9 is fine. Comps we played were fine. All modes Dread felt like not too bad. I made a build for tower control, and I thought about using it for Rainmaker as well if I was going to play it with a bit more sub-saver. That's about it, though. For the most part, it was, like, pretty self-explanatory. It was, like, 10 teams that picked EU time. Yeah, that is unfortunate. So, like, I changed my gear a little bit for the other modes, but for the most part, it was kind of fine. I'm not a big fan of Dread and Tower. I almost played Paintbrush and Neo Splash I had played at different times. I also played a game of Big Swig randomly. But that was in the set we were, like, pretty comfortably winning, so I wasn't too stressed about it. I don't know if I'd pick that if I was. So, I ended up using Wellstring and Rainmaker, which was fine. It was okay. We had won most of our games with it, but I didn't feel like it was particularly... I didn't feel like I was doing anything particularly special with it. It just happened to work. When I played Dread and Rain, it felt fine, though, so would I play Dread if all modes was the standard? Probably not, but also, you can probably make it work, so... Good enough. Besides that, I don't know if I have too much to say about any of the sets in particular. Against this team, the one on screen right now, we had some close zones games, and against Moonlight, the second half was definitely, like, the most even out of any team we played. I think, what's it called? I forget their team name already. The team with the brush that we fought. I felt like they did pretty good. They obviously almost beat Moonlight in what might be one of the best sets of 2025. Like, holy shit, that Moonlight set was good. I'm telling them to make a video on it. That was like a very narrow Game 9 set that literally came down to, like, I think somewhere around a 15-frame window to cap zone to get overtime in a Game 9. Like, that's fucking crazy. But I don't know if any of our sets were, like, super notable or anything. I think we just played pretty normal, and we won, so, like, there wasn't really a whole lot in that case. Obviously, we had to play Moonlight. I guess for context, my group signed up before Moonlight decided to play. They decided to play later, so that's why we're both in this, and I'm not coaching them for LUTI. That's what happened. Or, I guess I still... I was still around coaching them and stuff because they're prepping for other events. But, like, the last week or so when we were, they were prepping for us, I was not around. I didn't see what they were doing. I don't know what they were talking about. We haven't reviewed yet, which I'm guessing I'll find out more then, but I don't know the exacts. So that happened. And yeah, I honestly don't have a whole lot. I don't know if I will ever play LUTI again, because it is definitely a large week-to-week commitment. I don't know if I'll ever have a group for it, and, well, I'm kind of one DivX, so... Unless if it's insanely stacked. There's not really much of a reason for me to do so, but... LUTI is an awesome experience. I respect it a lot. I also want to give a big shout-out to Splatoon Tourney. They're literally just Splatoon Tourney on Twitch. They went around and tried to stream, like, so many sets. They put a really high production value. The casting was really good. The overlays were good. They put in a whole lot of work to really get LUTI out there, and I think LUTI should be a lot larger viewer-wise than it actually is, and Splatoon Tourney is, like, the reason it might get there one day. So, like, big shout-outs to them for running that. It's awesome. I will say, in terms of helping LUTI, that is something I want to do next time. I would love to... What's it called? I would love to help cast LUTI. Try and get my stream on a few sets, or go on a few other people's streams. And try and, like, get some more of those sets on a few more eyes, for sure. Here, we can watch Sam this game, so you guys can see the quad on this match. I'll put y'all in Sam's POV. I don't know if I have much else to say, really. I thought about playing Pain Nouveau in Tower, if I didn't say that already. I thought I might have. But I just felt like it wasn't too worth it. If Pain was a bit of a stronger weapon, maybe I would have. Because the games I did with it were, like, pretty good in practice, but we didn't really feel it was worth it over just picking Dread as the weapon. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was it. Pretty short tournament wrap-up compared to anything else, but it's another good win that I'm happy with, and it was fun, and, you know, I'm glad to team with these guys. We didn't practice a whole lot, but it was fun when we did, so I don't have too much to say there. And, yeah, LUTI is awesome. If you guys haven't participated in LUTI, I'd highly recommend keeping an eye out for it. You'll see it around pretty much any social circles for this game. It's on Senduink now, so you can find it. I have no idea when the next season will be. There usually is a bit of a gap. But there will be another season, and if you're someone at any competitive level who wants to try out comp Splatoon on somewhat of a consistent basis, then LUTI would be what I recommend. So, yeah, I don't have too much more to add other than that. LUTI is cool. The event was fun. I am glad I can play more zones only. And, oh, I guess I could talk about, like, after LUTI. That was actually something I'm supposed to talk about. I almost completely forgot I was about to end the recording. After LUTI, I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing, like, as a player comp-wise after this. I don't have a consistent group. The people I played with is just FT-Win, and I replaced Firsty for this event. At this point, you know, FT-Win wasn't formally signed up, but they are now, so, like, unless they really want to do an event and Firsty cannot play and they want to play with a Dread for some reason, I will probably not, you know, be playing with them, I'd imagine, in any kind of event. So, yeah, I hope the Sendu hosting is a bit smoother as well. So, I'm not going to play with them. I don't really have a group at all, nor am I really interested in putting in the time to make one. I have some people I can play pickups with, a few groups for that, but nothing, like, super consistent, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And if I wanted to make that easier, then the weapon I play is not helping with that. So, I don't know what I'm going to do going forward. As of right now, I have no plans for major events other than, again, coaching Moonlight. But, like, as a player, I have no major events planned. I have no groups, really. The weapon I play, like, you know, I have other weapons that are good in this meta, like S-Blast, but, like, I don't know, my mechanics or, like, my playmaking ability with the weapon, how I look at that kind of thing just isn't quite there. So I'm not really sure what I really feel like doing, because I feel like being mostly a support player, but Dread is really the only good support that I play, and feel like investing more time into. I would definitely play Brella as an aggro if it was good, but it's not. And then, like, blasters and stuff like that, I'm unsure about my ability to play them. Stuff like Rapid Prodeco or Explode that I think I'd be more confident in mechanically just is impossible to find team comps for because everyone's playing Pen. That doesn't work. So I think I'm just in a spot where I'm not sure what competitive opportunities I'll have going forward. But, you know, if something happens, if something works out, I'll try and play, because the game itself is fun. Maybe you'll see some more streams of me playing other weapons. I've thought about giving Stamper a bit of a shot for a bit, like playing Stamper for like a week. It's been so long since I last played it that, like, maybe it would go better. Probably not, but, like, it's fun to play. And I could do, like, another revisiting session with it. Because, like, I did revisit Brella for a video, so I could do that for Sword as well. Like, playing Sword again and seeing how it goes. So, maybe I'll do that. Because decabs definitely is something that isn't meshing with me. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Bye.